You. I am drinking on the job. First, I've got my coffee, and prior to having my coffee, I drank my collagen elixir, and then in a few minutes, I'm going to be finishing up my cleanse. And I'm going to tell you all about that, all of those things in just a minute. First, I wanted to welcome you all. Please write in the comment section where you're watching from. I always love to see where in the world you are watching and listening from. Hey, Mickey Sellers, how are you? And I wanted to talk to you about a couple of things specifically. So I'm going to try to stay on point. Hey, Dan from Michigan, how are you? I hear it's raining there. It's raining in the mitten. All right. Wow, everybody's popping in. Hey, Roger. Hey, Gary. Hey, Aunt Michael. How are you? So a couple things I wanted to talk to you about. First, I'm going to get to health and inspiration, a retreat for women only. But first, I wanted to talk to you about your kids. If you have school-aged kids and you are wondering what to do, if you feel like you're backed into a corner and you don't want to continue to send your kids to public school because of what's going on, and there's a lot. I think one of the great things, if there is a great thing about the pandemic, is it has been that we are now seeing firsthand what our kids have been learning or not learning. And if you're frustrated with that, hello, Jason in Ohio. Hey, Mark, how are you? If you're frustrated with that, like, and you feel like you have no option, like perhaps you want to homeschool, but you're working full time. Perhaps you're a single parent. Perhaps both you and your spouse are working and you don't know what to do. You don't want to give up that income and you don't have time. How do you have your kids stay home and still have a full-time job? I have an answer. First, I have to tell you, my son Rocco went to public school. He went to a private school, and I also homeschooled him in 4th grade and also in 7th grade and or 6th grade. Sorry. I think it's really important to, number one, have options. And if you feel as though that you don't have an option because, again, you have to have a job, you have to work, you have to get a paycheck. I want to, number one, talk to you a little bit about homeschooling and how amazing it was for me to homeschool. I really enjoyed those special moments. And this was back, Rocco's now 31. So this was a long time ago. And there was a friend of mine, Maria, whose son was the same age as Rocco. And she was really good in math and science. And I was more well versed in English and fitness. So I would teach the kids like gym class. We would just play and I teach them sports and everything. And also creative writing and English and things like that. And Maria would take them and teach them science and math. It was a wonderful opportunity, like no stress. You don't have to worry about getting everything together. Hurry, run, the bus is leaving or the car's leaving or whatever it is. It was such a stress-free opportunity. And then if you wanted to take off on a weekend, like you want to go to the cider mill in Michigan, it's fall, you want to go to the cider mill, not when it's, when everybody's there on a Saturday or Sunday, you want to go during the week. It's okay. It was honestly, I'm so glad that I had that opportunity to do it. And I'm grateful. Even back then, when Rocco was younger, even back then, there weren't a whole lot of resources. We didn't have the internet. Like now, you have all these resources available to you. And I'll bet you there are a lot of other parents in your community who would love to do what you're doing, to organize a homeschooling opportunity. And if you're worried about socialization, think about what's going on in school. Do you want your kids to be, I don't want to get banned from here, but do you want them to have to do things that may not be in alignment with your morals and values and things that you know and love and would like your kids to learn. So here's my opportunity. Down at the bottom, I'm scrolling. If you are interested in a part-time or full-time job, working from home, your own hours, and helping people get healthy, that's what I do. Helping people get healthy. And I got to tell you, I was hesitant. I used to talk about this all the time before, and then I felt like I was too preachy and I didn't want to get into it too much. I didn't want to like bop you over the head with it. I'm bopping you over the head with it right now, girlfriend or guy. And I'll tell you why. Now more than ever, we need to take care of ourselves, our health. Am I right? And one of the great things, there's so many great things about these products. I take the collagen elixir every day. So does Ted. There are a whole line of vitamins, uh, supplements, nutritional protein bars, shakes, skincare, essential oils, things that will help you lose weight, things that will help you gain energy, things that will help you sleep, all natural. I just got goosebumps, y'all. Like I'm going to continue to bop you over the head with this information until you get it. Somebody once told me that if you choose to say no to something that you don't understand, you could be missing out on an incredible opportunity or perhaps lots of money. And this is an opportunity for you to maybe take matters into your own hands. Maybe you want to try homeschooling. Maybe you could give this a shot. Maybe you could generate a lot of income part-time. I have people on my team who are teachers. They're my rock star is a seamstress. She was my seamstress, and she's doing this full time now. We've got truck drivers, we've got paramedics, we've got law enforcement officers, we've got mayors, we've got healthcare workers, we've got nurses, we've got librarians, we've got so many people from all walks of life, doctors, attorneys, everybody. And the great thing is, now more than ever, you need to have some food delivered to you. We can't rely on our food service now. We know that. Some of the store shelves are getting empty. I can't think of a better way to supply your family with good nutrition. Your kids can take the bars to school, put them in their backpack if they're going to go to school or if you're going to homeschool them. It's just a win-win situation, y'all. It's a win. And I can tell you this, you can get your own food for free, and it's easy to do. I will help you. I will walk you through every step of the way. I have business partners who are standing by right now to answer your emails. So if you look at the bottom, if you email me at wildlywell21@gmail.com, wildlywell21@gmail.com, and in the subject line, write apply. Apply, APPLY. You're applying for this business opportunity. We're going to have you fill out a little bit of a questionnaire because we want to make sure that you're a good fit for us and that you're willing to learn something new. It might be new, but trust me, there's no experience necessary. And I'm continually blown away by the people who have joined my team and have had no experience and are making. I'm gonna share this with you. I know people who are making 6 and 7 figures from doing this business full time. So again, you're helping people get healthy. You're creating freedom, financial freedom for yourself so that you can homeschool your kids if you want to. You can take them to the museum or do whatever, take them to the park or take them to the YMCA to get on the swim team like I was when I was a kid, whatever it is. So email wildlywell21@gmail.com. So that's one thing. I'm going to take a sip of coffee and I'm going to look at some of the comments coming in. Okay. So good. I see that, Michael. Hey, Alyssa, how are you? Okay. Seeing so many great comments. Thank you guys so much for being here. Okay. The other thing I wanted to talk to you about is the women's retreat, in-person women's retreat I have next month in Naples, Florida. My business partner, Nikki Clagle, I have a lot of businesses. I'm like juggling. I do a lot of things, but I love it. I would have it no other way. Nikki is a faith-based life coach. She is, okay, get this. Just simmer down. Get this. She is going to teach you the Bible in a weekend. Now, you're not going to have to memorize everything. It's not about that. It's teaching the books and the concepts in a weekend. I'm going to be teaching you about health and nutrition and fitness, and also some of the anti-aging techniques or tips and tricks, some of the things that I do, and also positive mindset techniques. Because one of the things that I have learned recently, and I've got my spiritual warfare Bible right here with me. Y'all, what's going on right now is heartbreaking. And if you're with me, if you understand that, please share this, because you never know. That's why I want to talk to you about these nutritional supplements, because you never know who might need to hear this, who has been frustrated with never being able to lose weight, tried different diets. I've done that. I've been on the diet, the yo-yo diet craze. I used to wrap my body in plastic wrap, saran wrap, put on a sweatsuit, go run a couple of miles, then go into the sauna when I was in college. I've tried all of those things, and I'm sharing these things with you in hope that you share this with somebody who might need to see it, because I have been super suppressed on social media, and the opportunity for this to get out will increase if you do share this. So I appreciate that. So the other things that I want to talk to you about in the women's retreat, and it is for women only, because I feel like women, when we get together, we have certain things that we can talk about and certain things that we can't talk about. We don't want to, it's not that we're talking negatively about our spouses, but there's certain things that we talk about amongst ourselves that we wouldn't talk about in the presence of our spouses. So that's one thing. And also, we're more honest about the problems that we women face, the difficulties, the dilemmas, the decisions that we have to encounter that a lot of people don't understand. We were born inherently nurturers, and there's so many things, especially when you become an empty nester, so many things that you go through, or you lose a spouse and you're suddenly alone, or you're a single parent and you're trying to raise your kids all by yourself. So we want to talk about all these things. And spiritual warfare is one of the things that I'm going to be talking about in this women's retreat too. So if you want information on the women's retreat, you can register now at Nikki Klegel, Niccie, Klegel. It rhymes with bagel. .com/reawaken. And I've got it down here in the scrolling on the bottom of the screen. But reserve your spot now, because space is limited. This is only a handful of women. And get this, guys, it's going to be in beautiful Naples. We will have some beach time available to us. We're going to be doing some fitness, light fitness. We're going to be doing meditation and stretching all throughout the weekend. So you're not just sitting there with your notebook and writing things down the whole time. I've designed this, like Nikki and I were talking, and I said, wait a minute, if I go to a seminar, I can't, I get like, I need to get up and move. She goes, fine, you do the movements. Like every hour on the hour, we're doing movement. So I just got goosebumps, guys. I'm so excited about this. So check it out. The WOW Women's Retreat. You can go to nikkiklegel.com/reawaken-wow-retreat and reserve your spot. Again, it's only for a couple dozen women. That's it. All right, guys, women are the warriors. Thank you so much, Michael. I'm going to take a moment to have another sip of my coffee and read your comments for whatever it's worth. I love seeing everything, where you guys are watching from, where in the world you're watching from. All great in Tennessee. Hey, Mickey, how are you? Hey, Kathy, how are you? Hey, Cindy, how are you doing? Drizzling rain in Chisholm, Minnesota. Okay, I shred this Shemaine. Good attempt. I'm going to give you points for attempting my name, Frank. It's good. It's probably spell check that corrected it. It's Shemane. But you know what? It's all good. It happens all the time. Okay, can someone post a link? Okay, I will. And Anne, yes, women need to encourage each other. We need to have fun. And yes, Anne, that's what I'm talking about. We need now more than ever, we need to support and uplift one another, to encourage each other. And again, this is an opportunity. We're going to have an opportunity to have like roundtable discussions and talk about our problems and problem solve together. And maybe I'm speaking to somebody who might need to hear this right now. Maybe you are struggling with something that you may have been struggling with recently, or maybe you've been struggling with it for years or even decades. You don't have the answers and you can't figure out what to do. We're going to help you, girlfriend. We are going to help you. So, how can Sunny up here in the UP, good for you. I'm trying to figure out how. Can somebody write that in the comment section? Either on the wildlywell21@gmail.com, wildlywell, I'm going to write it, wildlywell21, yeah, it's not, well, 21 at gmail.com. Go to that website, email me there, wildlywell21@gmail.com. If you want to apply, we are hiring. We are hiring people who are frustrated with their current jobs for whatever reason. Maybe you're backed into a corner to do something that is not in alignment with your morals and values, or maybe you're considering, I want to homeschool my kids. I want to do that, but I can't because I got to go to work. Wouldn't it be great to be able to homeschool your kids? And there's so many resources available now. There were so many. When I was homeschooling Rocco, we got so much done in so little time. And here's the great thing. You don't move on until they learn. Like, how do you know in school that they're really proficient at each subject? They take the test, but is it really sinking in? And you have an opportunity to kind of help them and look over the shoulder. It's just a beautiful time. I loved homeschooling. All right. Thank you, Michael. Aw. All right, guys. Thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate it. If you would share this if everybody watching here now would share this with a couple of people, it would really help me out. But not only that, more than that, it may be the thing that could change somebody's life. It may be just the thing that they're looking for. All right, guys, have a great day. Make it a great day. Do something healthy and happy for you today. I'll see you Sunday for sure. Maybe again tonight or tomorrow night, but Sunday for sure for Sunday setup at 5 o'clock Eastern. Bye.